All right, so Bash in Berlin just happened, and it was good. The match quality was good. It was fine. It was fun. Whatever. I'll be honest with you. I did not watch it in like one set. I kind of knew it was gonna happen. It was predictable, so I just watched it on my own time and like kind of pieced through it, match by match, how I through my own ways. We'll just put it that way. And look, let's just go through it quickly. So Cody Rhodes beat Kevin Owens. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that was gonna happen? I know. Who had that on their cards? That was cool. Or I guess I don't know what they're even called really. Bianca and Jade will just say I don't know if they have a tag team name. They beat the Witches, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, which is nice, which is very nice. Not that I like either team. Bianca and Jade are pretty annoying. Like their dialogue is very annoying when they're together, more specifically. Not when they're separate. They're cool when they're separated, but when they're together, they're just like they just don't sound real. Like they're such cornballs when they're together. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound organic in any capacity. But whatever. They won, and we'll go through this more in depth. But they won. Cool. And then I'm sorry, Punk won the third match. He beat Drew McIntyre. That was one of the matches that I guess was a little bit on the less predictable side. I guess it was on the less predictable side, but even that match was not hard to call. I mean, we all kind of knew Phil had to get his lick back. He wasn't going to go 2-0. Because if he went down 2-0, it would have been over. So it's 1-1. Bad Blood's going to come. It's going to be a steel cage or Hell in a Cell. So we already know it's coming. Or don't sleep on an ambulance match. I'm just saying. I feel like that's maybe on the card too, but whatever. And then that's 3. And then the next match was Dame Priest and Rhea. They beat Dom and Liv, the New Judgment Day, whatever. Again, like this one was kind of on the predictable side. I think we all knew it was coming, but I was hoping there was because Dominic wasn't going to pin Dame Priest. Dame Priest has been built up as like a main eventer type, and Dame Priest is like 100 pounds bigger than him, and Dame Priest has a lot of credibility right now, so that wasn't going to happen. So and Liv sure as hell wasn't going to get another pin on Rhea, man, because that would have took Rhea out the contendership, or that would have kind of killed their momentum a little bit. So this was easy. This happened, and we know Bad Blood's going to happen, and Liv's going to go against Rhea, so that makes enough sense. And then the final match was again and again we'll talk more in depth about these matches. It was a good match, Randy Orton and Gunther, but guess who won? I mean, unsurprisingly, unbeknownst, Gunther won too. So, look, let's just get this out the way, okay? So that was the results. It was easy. Five matches, whatever. They didn't really need more. It could have used another match, I think, but it really, this is fine. The match quality, let's just get this out the way, was very good, okay? So the match quality is fine. This tends to be the case in every WWE, PLE, NXT, or even main roster, whatever. The match quality is very good. The match quality in today's professional wrestling is very good nowadays, okay? So this isn't really a question about match quality. It's fine. Like, the matches were fine, if not very good, okay? KO and Cody was like a 7 out of 10. It was a good match. The Bianca and Jade match, I kind of tuned out, but, that was fine. That was okay. It did its job, so it was a good match. It wasn't anything crazy. All right. The Judgment Day match was fine. It was good. I like that match. I think again, like 7-ish out of 10, like 7 out of 10, something like that. The Punk match was really good, actually. Phil's in good shape. He's in really good shape. He looks like he's a bigger dude right now. He looks like he's in like his rock star, movie star stage. Like he looks good right now, man. And that was a good match. The story they were telling was good throughout the match. That one was probably an 8 or 9 out of 10. That was a really nice match. And finally, the main event was almost a 10 out of 10. I mean, that was a great match. But why are none of these matches better? Why are they not 10 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10? Whatever. Why are they not an extra point or two better? Because they are all so fucking predictable, okay? Everything about this card reeks of predictability. It reeks of this was going to happen. We know what's happening. We know what's going to happen. It was nastily predictable. And I'll keep on saying it. Nastily predictable. The match quality is good. The atmosphere is good. WWE has a lot of goodwill with the fans right now, so they can get away with a lot of this shit, but this was a predictable card. And I keep hearing all this slander about All In. Well, All In had too many matches, actually. Yeah, way too many matches. Fuck you and fuck what you believe about that. I don't care. All In was awesome. It was awesome. It was 8 or 9 matches on the main card, and there was lots of unpredictability, a lot of variability, a lot of different ways the matches could have went. I predicted most of the matches. They were still on the more predictable side, but there was a lot more unpredictability, okay? They could have went a lot of different ways. The build-up wasn't as good for All In, I'll tell you that, but either way, the match quality was excellent, and there was a lot more unpredictability. This is annoying me, because I told you, I didn't watch this live. I didn't have a reason to go put this on live. I didn't feel the urgency to go at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a fucking Saturday. I worked out. I did a bunch of other stuff. I had a long night the day before. So I didn't feel the need to go out of my way and go watch this live. Because some of it got spoiled. I hate that got spoiled, but I wasn't even surprised. None of the matches that got spoiled really I cared for, because all of it was so fucking predictable. Cody obviously was going to lose to Kevin Owens. The only reason we were watching that match was to see Kevin Owens return on Cody. Okay? Bianca and Jade, even if they did lose, that would have been the more interesting result, but there was nothing that was going to come out of that. The unpredictable result would have been them losing and Jade turning on Bianca or vice versa. But who cares? That wasn't going to happen anyways. We knew they were going to get their lick back, all right? We knew that was coming. Punk was never going to lose either. We all kind of knew that too, because this is going to be a trilogy series with him and McIntyre, with Drew Mac. So why even stress yourself about this? And then the Judgment Day match, even if they did lose the Terror Twins, who really would have cared that much, right? It's not like you couldn't have continued the story, And the more fun result would have been Dominic Mysterio getting over, to be honest. I wanted to see that more than anything else. I'm okay with him not winning, but that would have been the more fun result. And then it leaves you with Gunther and Orton, which is like a perfect heavyweight clash. A perfect heavyweight clash. 6'4" versus 6'4". Gunther's around 240 pounds, whatever he is, 250. And Orton right now is almost 300 fucking pounds right now. He's like 275, whatever it is, 280, 290. He's a fucking unit right now. And they both looked excellent. It was a lot of technical shit, too. It became a lot of technical wrestling. But Gunther was on the defensive more, too. It was a good match. I mean, the finish was very good, too. It was not one, it took me by surprise. Orton got put to sleep. Decisive win for Gunther. But at the same time, it gives them some room to run it back again. So it's a good finish. But again, it's just like, Gunther wasn't going to lose. He just won the title 30 days ago. So why the fuck would anyone expect him to lose? That's where I'm losing it. That's where I'm upset about this pay-per-view. And I know, WWE fans are going to say, I don't care. That was awesome. The atmosphere was great. It was unpredictable. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter it's predictable. Who cares? It was great matches. It was great people. Like, I don't care. Like, sometimes you need some form of unpredictability, man. Sometimes you have to, because again, there was no reason to watch it live. I definitely want to go back and watch it later because, again, it was great match quality. Great people to watch. Excellent superstars. A lot of main eventers. But, seriously, the whole card is mostly main event types. Everyone. That's why, they're keeping it at 5 matches. That's why I'm not bothered by that. And I'm not bothered by AEW's style either. I like AEW's pay-per-view style. I think it works for them. They should keep doing 7, 8 matches, whatever it is. It's fine. But I'm just a little begrudged because, you want to go into pay-per-views and you want to be a little surprised and you want to have some form of variability in the outcomes or variance, I should say. And it's just like, well, no, we're just gonna run it back with the same old shit. And I don't know. I don't know how much I love that. I really don't love that actually at all. I don't think I do. I'm sorry. I don't think I do. I don't think I like this style. And it goes into another broader point, man. WWE programming itself is just very predictable. At the moment, it's just too predictable. The B-level pay-per-views are very predictable programming, man. None of it really needs to be watched live. It's crazy. It's kind of upsetting, man. It takes away from this pay-per-view pretty hard. It's a 7 out of 10 pay-per-view. That's the final rating, but I think we all would have loved some form of variance in these results, right? Just something a little different, man. Just something. Like when Christian won the Casino Gauntlet, I was going fucking mad. I was going fucking insane. Oh my God, that's a good result. When Bryan Danielson beat Swerve, that was, a lot of people had Swerve winning that. There was a good case for Swerve winning it, even though I didn't think that was going to happen. That match was fucking insane. That result was fucking insane. Had you on the edge of your seat the whole time. None of these matches did. I wasn't on a high watching these matches. None of them did. None of them did it for me, man. I knew it was happening. I knew Cody was going to win. It was the first match in the fucking card. We knew Randy Orton was not going to beat Gunther 1 month into Gunther's reign. The Terror Twins were probably going to win. It doesn't really matter anyways. Phil Brooks was going to beat Drew Mac. I mean, that was inevitable, And then Jade and Bianca had to get their lick back. So it's, it's just a little bit predictable for me, man. Too predictable. And again, the programming itself is far, far too predictable right now. The only time we get any variance in results, the only time we get any big moments are one of the big 4 pay-per-views. That's it. And if it's not one of the big 4, it's just for fun. It's just basic storytelling. It's just we're just doing it until we get there. Which should not be the case. That's not how real fighting works,